Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Angels. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Siggy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Here's a big power threat, Szen Cobb. And Siggy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Cobb, an all-star a season ago, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And that is out of play.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Cobb wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still one challenge left for them. On to the 4th. Now in for the Braves, Dave Sizemore. The Angels could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
One down. Now it's the right fielder. And that one hammered. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boo. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Cobb, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
That's ball 2.
Fastball is outside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
He's trying for third. Strike in there. Throw down, and he's out. And that wasn't close.
That's just a poor decision right there, and I'm sure somebody's going to talk to him when he gets back into the dugout. You have to understand who's at the plate and who's coming up. These are guys that can drive the ball in the gap, hit the ball over the fence. You don't have to worry about being aggressive and trying to get yourself.
The throw in. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. So bases all loaded up. Now it's the right fielder. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. Fires it to the plate. Safe. He beat the tag. And they take a 2-run lead.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
On the ground, and that's just foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. We go to the top of the 7th. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Albert Talbot. And that one is lifted in the air. Cobb in position. 1 away. So 2 down. Willard Walker next up for the Braves. Hit in the air, center field. And that is that. So runner at second, 2 down. And now the right fielder. This one in the air, center field. Cobb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. Last half of the 8th. Cobb locks in. No need to press, but they could really use a leadoff base runner right here.
Yeah, all you want to see is a patient, quality approach. Pass the baton and chip away.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Home run number 30 on the year. And just like that, they're within a run. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but...
Cobb hit his 30th homer of the season in this one.
Well, plenty of thump for him this season, Boog. And you know his teammates appreciate having a bat like his in the lineup. We'll see how many more dingers he can pile up this year.
One down. And now, Szen Cobb. Cobb with a homer in his last game. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. And that is that. Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball could be 2. Torres over to second, on to first, double play. 1 out, runner at second. Talbot the next to hit. Base hit center field. Baker around third. Now a long throw home. Save. In comes the run from second. And they lead by 4. High chopper to third. Oh, look at the stop. The feed for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Braves 4. All loaded up. Wallace Baker next up for the Braves. Line drive, that's a base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score, and the lead is up to 5. Back to the top of the order now. Daniel Acevedo next up for the Braves. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball line to center. And that is that. Braves are set down. So up next, Szen Cobb. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Rincon aboard here at first with nobody out. Grounder might be 2, and he can't come up with it, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they Cobb had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
So 2 down, and next for Atlanta, Hunter Goodman. The 0-1. This one in the air center field. Cobb settles under it, and that'll do it. Now the Angels digging in. Szen Cobb. Cobb working through some struggles lately. Right side, hard hit. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. 1 down. Now in for the Braves, Wallace Baker. That's out to center field. And a couple of quick outs. This one in the air center field. Page under it. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Man at first, 1 away. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. And it'll be runners at second and third, only 1 away.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Here's the catcher, Harvey O'Connell. Golden opportunity right here.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Line drive, base hit, one run is in. The second run scores. It's a two-run single. It's 3-2.
It's a clutch at bat and could be one of the biggest ones of the game as they jump ahead by one. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 outs, runner on first. Albert Talbot getting ready to hit. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. One left for Atlanta. They're down 3-2. Cobb stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boo, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. Headed for the plate. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
That one fouled off. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. 2 men left. Back to the top of the order. And up next for Los Angeles, Szen Cobb. Tap foul at the plate.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Gets him to chase after that one. This to center field. Page flying after this one. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. One down. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Alejandro Alvarez. This one in the air, center field. Cobb settles underneath it. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Ian Page. Escalera is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Way back there, it's got a chance. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Cobb with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
Szen Cobb is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on baseball's elite today. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Cobb, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League.
Nope, that's inside.
Way out front for strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The 1-2 stays alive. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Pretty impressive from the three-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. O'Connell with a homer in his last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, the runner at second here in game one of this three-game set. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with the drop, strike three. Not in time. He's safe.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is one more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're two outs.
Dylan Cruz, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ball, that's low.
Two outs with a runner at third. That one fouled off. 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. One hit, one left. And now the Guardians will see what they're back. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under it. And there's two down.
Batting third, the right fielder, Jackie.
So two down, and now it's going to be Jackie Conrad. Here's the 2-2. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
On to extra innings. Szen Cobb steps in, and when there are ducks in the pond, he brings them home. I mean, look at this graphic, Singy.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the best in the league with runners in scoring position. Total gamer, produces when needed most.
He's been one of the best players in the league at driving in runs, Singy. His RBI numbers are good enough to be top 5 in all of baseball. Out towards right center field. One down. 2 on, 2 outs.
The center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, 2 outs. Here's a rocket to right field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Tap back to the mound. Not in time. He's safe.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do.
Runner on the go. Pitches low. Throws, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball.
Uh-oh, and he broke early for 3rd. Tag at 2nd, and he's out trying to get back. So digging in, Mark Soche. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under this one. And there's 2 away. Cobb with a solid contribution, even despite the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Milton. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. This one in the air, center field. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
High fly ball out to center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing. So 2 down. Now it's the Guardians DH. That smash towards center. And that is that. 9. Back now at Progressive Field. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Line drive. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
There you go. Nice rip. Nice rip.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Harvey O'Connell. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Man at second. Fouled off left side. The 0-2. Runner goes again. Got him swinging. Out at third. And that ends the inning. Runner at first with two away. Here's the center fielder, Szen Cobb. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Gets him to chase after that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the eighth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jackie Conrad. This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Cobb made a big contribution despite the loss. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
One down. And next for L.A., Szen Cobb. And Szengy, they're dealing with a former MVP in this spot. Cobb went deep in his most recent game. Just underway here in Cleveland. Elliott goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That's through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him. That's out number 2. Man at first, one away. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the wall. Rincon around third. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 3-zip.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up.
Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back. Brandon Costa digs in for the Guardians. 2 down, nobody on. And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Cobb matched a homer in his last game. The 1-0. High fly ball out towards left field. Carrying well. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And it throws offline. Safe at third.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, number 15. Into center. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now here's a flare off the bat. That one gets down for a hit. And a man aboard.
Your hands got you hurt now, huh?
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it.
Oh, he jumped the gun for second. Now they've got him in a rundown. And they put the tag on him for the out. All set to start the ninth in this one. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Holloway settles underneath it. 1 away. So runner at second, 2 down. Reed getting ready to hit. This could end it. Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Cobb did not have a banner showing in this one.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Szen Cobb, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Szen Cobb. A former Rookie of the Year, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
Here we go. Pick it up.
That's a base hit.
Relay two. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, way to square that up. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Stu.
Right, stand up.
He takes it on his own, and there's 2 away.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
So up next, Dylan Cruz.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Now one missed. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Fouled off left side. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got it. That's out number 3. So 1 hit. Leading off, Phil Lehman. 2-2. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Cobb in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. This one in the air, center field. Cabrera in position. He's got it. Runner tags at second. One down. Troy Stu, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't.
So digging in, Boyd Martin. 1 out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Line drive. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The Twins have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
Up next for the Angels, the 7th fielder.
Cobb, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. He's a former American League MVP. Foul ball there. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 32nd of the year. And they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there. Like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Bottom 4, and now for the Twins, Boyd Martin. The Angels would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under this one. And there's one down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now it's the power speed combo. Szen Cobb. He had a big swing back in the 4th, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw, safe. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. A little out front there as he swings through it. Some movement in the Twins bullpen. Eric Wiggins, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Now 1-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Dylan Cruz will hit next.
And, Boog, I'd say he's due.
Fastball for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two on, 2 outs. This one in the air, right field, and that is foul.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. That's a really good take.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Gone way up into the upper deck. His 17th of the year. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-4.
Maybe he's starting to break out of this mini slump. That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way. Pitcher tried to intimidate with that fastball up and in, but he was ready for it. Pulled the trigger, and man, explosive through the zone right there.
So 2 down. Now here is Boyd Martin. This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it. And that is that. Twins retire. Szen Cobb now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Szen Cobb.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strike.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Back in target field. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb.
Number 55, Szen Cobb.
Out towards left center. And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good job, good job. Way to get it. Way to get it.
Batting second, the third baseman, Billy Szencobb.
First offering. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the second game of the series. And that's outside. And that's ball one.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. It wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Just starting out here at target field. That missed by a lot. And now 3-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Harvey O'Connell in the box now. Takes strike one. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
0-2 now. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a pop-up. Makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Steroid.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. His 18th home run of the season, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
1 out. Runners at first and second.
Center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
2 on, 1 out. And a foul ball.
No. See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's the ball.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
2 down, nobody on. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cobb under it. And that's the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score holds. It's 3-1. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Hector Fuentes, the next Twin up to hit. Runner at third, nobody out here in the last half of the third. This one in the air, center field. Cobb should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Here comes the throw. And he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before
He's got it. That is the inning. Twins.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
This one in the air, center field. Cabrera settles underneath it. 2 down. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So 2 down. So up next for Minnesota, Connor Norby. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
1-2 now. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That gets down. Base hit. Throw into third. And he's out easily. Cobb digging in. The deficit's manageable, but somebody's got to get it started, Singy.
Yeah, and this guy right here has got the toolbox. Competitiveness, bat to ball, good instincts. Let's see if he opens it up, Boog.
Whips it across. One pitch and one out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made.
Cobb with a solid contribution, even despite the loss.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
So up next, Szen Cobb. Right now, third in the American League in RBIs. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else, you find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
One away. Late with the swing there. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
That is the inning. One left. Cobb steps to the plate. They're trailing, but here's an opportunity to reel it in. RBI chance.
Yeah, Boog, chance to be the big fish right here. This is exactly who they want in a spot like this.
That one fouled off. Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. 2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. Handles, throws to first, and that is the inning. He continues to roll. Szen Cobb, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Gomez, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. So the Twins pen delivers in that spot. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 5 and the Angels 1. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Back to the top of the order now. Phil Lehman, the next Twin up to hit. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. And there are 2 outs. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Hector Fuentes. Hit in the air, center field. Cobb on the move. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Cobb stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Gets him to chase after that one. Pitch misses. 3 balls and a strike.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
The Twins trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the 9th. And that's a strikeout looking. Angels with only 1 out left. Cobb wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Cobb had a rough go of it in the loss. Saddled with a golden sombrero, 4 strikeouts and no hits.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Welcome to the Home Run Derby. 8 hitters will battle, only 4 will advance. Whoever hits the most home runs will advance to the next round until 1 hitter is crowned champion. Now that the rules are clear, it's time for the Home Run Derby. Now batting, Szen Cobb. It's out of here. Heads up, bleachers. To the bleachers. That's gone all the way out to the concourse. He takes on the bleacher section. No Then it goes into the bleacher seats. His third consecutive home run. That is now 5 in a row. Oh, that's a monster home run. That one out of here. Now 11 home runs for him. No doubt about that one. His third in a row. And that one out of here to the deepest part of the ballpark. Five straight home runs. Now batting, number 15. Stone. Now hitting the challenger in this semifinal matchup, representing the Los Angeles Angels, number 55, Szen Cobb. See you later. Into the bleachers. Bleachers. Goodbye. He takes on the bleacher section. Another home run. There's number 7. And that ends the round. He ends the round with 7 home runs. That's not quite enough. He's been eliminated from the... Ladies and gentlemen, your Home Run Derby champion, Alan Stone.
Gotta love the All-Star festivities. Always a great show. We'll be back to get this thing started after this. From Oracle Park in San Francisco, MLB The Show brings you the MLB All-Star Game. It's the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singy, always special when we get together to call the All-Star Game.
Well, we've done a lot of these together, and sometimes you come in and think, ho-hum, another year. But once you look and you see these All-Star players, their uniforms on, them interacting with one another, you realize just how special it is. It's going to be a great one tonight.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, runner at second, 2 down. Cobb, the next to hit. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Marlon Rosenberg. Line drive. And that's down. A base hit. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Back here in San Francisco, leading off, Szen Cobb. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Vasquez in position, and there's one down. Now at the plate, Mariano Curran. Here's the 0-2. That one laced to center and a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The throw in, and he's out easily.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Cobb under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second to third. Back here at Oracle Park, and now the center fielder, Szen Cobb. Gets him to chase after that one.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out towards right center field. Garland gets under it. And there's one down. Pinch hitter coming on. Eloy Marcelo. He represents the go-ahead run.
Well, most of the fans come to watch this All-Star game to see the talent that's just oozing from dugout to dugout. But for the players, it adds to the experience and the memory of being here. Nice job by the American League to win this All-Star game.
Szen Cobb getting ready. A little extra motivation as he's facing his former team today. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. So in now for the Angels, Szen Cobb. First offering misses badly for ball one. Cobb, the former Rookie of the Year, batting second in today's lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Rincon aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happened?
To third. He's in there.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Cobb in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away. Line to left, and it stays fair. Lead runner around second. The throw in, and it'll be runners at second and third, only one away.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Harvey O'Connell. He catches the top part of the zone. That's strike one. The Angels looking to strike first here in game one of this three-game set. And fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Two on, one out. Oh, great stop to first. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, number 3, Dylan Cruz.
At the ball. 2 outs and a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. The 1-1. Pitch gets away. No advance, though. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Foul ball there. This one in the air, center field. On his way over. He's got it. That is the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Angels 1 and the Phillies nothing. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
The center fielder, number 55.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And the 1-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field. Ritchie under it. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Pedro Baladeres. In the air, center field. Cobb settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Cobb digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Ball. Rincon on at first. Nobody out.
he's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Here's a 1-2. Stays alive. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And now one away.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
In the air to left center. Cobb takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Cobb stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense. Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Next offering is foul back. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Oh, and this one gets away. But all the runners hold. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So they get one, but end up leaving. Bryce Rayner digs in now. Escalera is just one strike away. Up the middle, base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game.
Well, exciting finish, but also a questionable decision to send the runner. That run isn't a decider, tying the game or putting your team ahead. So scratching my head a little bit as to why they sent him, but ultimately a great play, and this is what you come to the ballpark for each and every game.
Cobb digging in and saying this pitcher's been living rent-free in the batter's head.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided matchup, Boog, but with one good at bat, he could evict this squatter right now.
Cobb, a former Rookie of the Year, 32 years old. He's a former American League MVP. He swings and fouls one off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Got him swinging.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
One down. And here's the veteran outfielder. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now Bernie O. The 0-1. Out towards right center field. Cobb has a beat on it. He's got it. Chen was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. And that one fouled off.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did.
Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here comes the 0-1. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. And they get the out. Cobb had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win, but if he performs like that, it doesn't make it easy.
Coming up on the first pitch, Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies. This one in the air center field. Cobb settles underneath it. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the catcher, number 8.
1 down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one 95 to finish him off.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
This one in the air center field. Cobb moving under it. And there's 2 down. Foul ball. Left field.
Come on, find it, find it,
and
find
it falls. And out to a board.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
There's a strike. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swings and misses, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on now to the top of the third. Angels 2 and the Phillies nothing. It's the Sunday night showcase on MLB The Show. Back in Anaheim, all set for the start of the inning. Bryce Rayner stands in for the Phillies. The Halos looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the...
So, runner at second, 2 down. Kyle Teal now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. And now they trail by 1. And the stop sign goes up at third on the potential tying run. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple. So digging in, Bernie Poe. The 1-2. In the air to left center. Cobb should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We move on. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Cobb, multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that. Gets to it onto first. No play. That's an infield single. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that makes it 60 steals for him on the season.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Sliced hard but foul. Man at second. Runner goes again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Now a step off, and he's caught between the bases. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Gone. He sends one out the opposite way. His 33rd homer of the year, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
This one in the air, center field. One up, one down. One down. And now the center fielder. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cobb under it. And there are 2 outs. Cobb steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog.
And that one pulled foul.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
In the air to left center. And there's one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
This one in the air, center field. Cobb gets under it, takes it in for the out. One down. Kyle Teal stands in for the Phillies. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Ritchie. The Phils down to their final strike. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep. Cobb with some solid production in the win. Collected a couple of hits. One of them left the yard.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
Szen Cobb with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. Turner with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Gets him to chase after that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tap back to the mound. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 gone.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And, you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some.
Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. Here's the third baseman, Joey Braden. The 2-2. Base hit. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Zingy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league.
Move it.
And that's the third out. 1 hit in the inning. So 2 down. And up next for San Francisco, Kiki McCracken. In the air out to center. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Safe at home. And the runner scores from second. And it's an 8-run lead. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next to the Giants, the first baseman.
Cobb steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
Out to short, Salgado. To first, and that will end the inning. Angels go quietly there. They trail it big. It's 9-1. Now it's the Giants catcher. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. On a line. He can't get there. It's a base hit. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Here's a ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting a guy from second to score.
Cobb, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the air, right field. Flores settles under it. Takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Cobb played okay, but not well enough to boost them to a win.
Didn't light the world on fire, but he held up his end okay. I'm sure he'd like to have a better game and help him win going forward.
One down. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled on to first. 2 gone now.
Batting third, the left fielder.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. In there safely.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second.
No, that's down. Ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Man on second, 2 down. And that is downstairs. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Sets him down looking. He battled for a long time. 2 outs, runner at first. Kiki McCracken, the next Giant to hit. There goes the runner. This one in the air, center field. Cobb moving under it. That is the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Cobb stepping in. If offense were a campfire, they're freezing. Standing there with 2 sticks and some hope.
Yeah, and you got to start rubbing them together fast, Boog, before the pitcher throws another shutout log on it.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The relay to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses in. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
Well, maybe he thought he should have gone for a triple instead of a double and just decided, I'm going to take third this way. Definitely using his legs to his advantage right here.
Bullpen action for the Giants for the first time. Ryan Benjamin, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Tebow getting loose as well. Next pitch in for a strike. 1-2.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better.
And that one gets away at the plate. Mosquera takes it to the bag. Nice job to recover from the offline throw. So up next, Dylan Cruz.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
In the air, right field, Flores on the move. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in on the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Cobb getting ready to hit. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
That's the ball.
1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the top half of inning number 7. This one's smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run blast. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-3.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. Here's the second baseman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
In the air to left center. Cobb on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Giants.
So 2 down. Duncan King digs in now.
Duncan King.
This one in the air center field. Cobb moving under this one. And that ends the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3 and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Szen Cobb, the next to hit for the Angels.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Angels held in check as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. And up next for the Giants, Rico Salgado. Escalera is just 1 strike away. That's out to center field. Cobb under it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels even this series up at a game apiece. Cobb was a big contributor for them in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
One down. Here's a big power threat. Szen Cobb. And first offering is fouled off. Cobb went deep in his most recent game. Foul ball. Man, that got him square in the mask. Just getting started here in San Francisco. There's a line drive to left field. Vasquez takes it in for the out. Out number 2. And up next for San Francisco, Andres Vasquez. This one in the air center field. Cobb on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the third baseman, Joey.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Angels, the center fielder, number 55, Szen Cobb.
Up the middle. Base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the go. And safe. It's a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism.
Now this one gets through. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2. So digging in, Kiki McCracken. This one in the air, center field. Cobb under it. 2 away. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Hey, that ball was hit hard. Good job.
Up next to the
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save! Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Goes down looking. So 1 hit. Cobb steps in. Previous batter couldn't get the job done. Now 2 outs. It's late and the pressure is mounting, Chris.
Well, this is where you pick up your teammate, Boog. They need someone to come through right here.
Ball 1, no strikes. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. This one in the air, center field. Samuels should have this one. And that's the 3rd out. 2 runs in the inning. Back here in San Francisco. Now it's the right fielder, Manny Flores. Center field, Cobb ranging back. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Cobb starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious, and now in a 2-strike count, he's going to have to widen out his stance, choke up on the bat, and really make sure he has pitch recognition before pulling the trigger.
There's a swing and a drive. Raging back towards the wall. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall.
Up next to the Angels.
Cobb with a good game to help lift them to the win.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.